Hey Padawans, how's it going today? I hope you're having an awesome day. If not, I hope it gets better. Alright, so I just wanted to preface this video with a disclaimer that I am not a licensed professional at all. These are just suggestions I've gotten from the many therapists I've been throughout the years, as well as some that I did get from when I was in college. As a psych major, I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert. These is just what I found to work for my anxiety when I'm going through an anxiety attack. So I just want to give that disclaimer. I ain't a professional, these are just ideas that I have found that work. Alright, so let's get back to the video. Hey Padawans! So I just heard you were having an anxiety attack, and I wanted to see if we could talk through that, because I know sometimes when we're having an anxiety attack, it gets really, really scary. Sounds can get really, really loud, and it's a scary moment. So I wanted to see if we can get to a better place and try to help ground you, and so you're in a better, more calmer and grounded state of mind, right? So come on in, sit down. I hope you have some water or some nice hot tea or something like that to help you breathe here. So yeah, come on in, sit down. My first suggestion is what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take some deep breaths. So come on in and breathe with me, all right? So get comfortable, sit or stand, wherever you're gonna be more comfortable. And let's take some deep breaths, okay? Ready? Inhale. Exhale. One more. Come on, let's do another one. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Try to do at least one more, okay? Inhale. Exhale. All right. Do some more. If you feel like you need to do some more, that's awesome. Go for it. Breathing is really, really helpful. And it's really good, and it can be really hard to forget. So if it's working, go with that. I also recommend making sure you have some water. I recommend cold water because that's really helpful when we need to ground ourselves and pull ourselves out and be more present. Cold water can be really helpful with that because we can feel it, put it up to our skin, whatever. The same thing goes for some hot tea, because tea can be really good. There's a lot of teas like chamomile or peppermint that are really good for anxiety. So I also suggest that if that's more your style. Have some water and breathe. Remember to drink slowly and sip it, as that can be more helpful because you're being more mindful of how you're sipping your water. All right, how are we feeling? If that's all you needed, awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If not, we have some more ideas to try to help bring you back into the present. So this first method is called self-talk. It can be called self-therapy or self-kindness. And this one is a really, really good one to not necessarily like affirmations, but talk more positively to yourself. Some of us do this naturally. Some of us need a little more push to do it. And sometimes we just need someone to tell us for us and just hear someone else say it. So if that's what you need, I got you. Let's do this. And these are also examples of things you can tell yourself as well. So, and I'm gonna try to have the words on me over here as well. So if you need to read them instead, you can do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say some things that I found to be really helpful. And yeah. You are having an anxiety attack, and it is going to be okay. You have been through this before, and you're gonna get through this again. Because you got this. You got this. You are strong enough to handle your emotions, and this is just an anxiety attack. It will not last long. If you've been through this before, you can do it again. You are having an anxiety attack, but it is going to be okay. Just take a few deep breaths. Try to breathe slowly, not too quickly. It's going to be okay. You are going to get through this. You can do this. One of the things it took a while to train my brain to do, but I feel like this goes on with it. If you are able to, and it's okay if you're not, so don't feel bad if you're not able to do this. It's okay. It's okay. Your mind isn't there right now, and that's totally valid. But if you are there today, try to ask yourself, am I aware of what caused my anxiety attack? Am I aware of why I'm freaking out right now? And that way, like, if you're able to name it, awesome. Kudos. If not, it's okay. It takes a while to get our brains wired into being like, okay, this caused this caused this. Every time this happens, this happens. It's really hard to figure that out, so if you're not there, it's okay. It's totally okay. Alright, so this next method is called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. It deals with all 5 of our senses, because our senses can be really helpful in bringing us back into the present and focus on our surroundings so we're more aware of where we're at, so we can hopefully breathe a little easier. So I'm gonna invite you to do this with me and think about where you are at and all the things you see and feel where you're at. So first, take a deep breath. Okay, so first, 5 things that you can see around you. So currently I can see my paperclip earring. It's purple today. Super cool, super cool. I also see the water bottle in front of me. I also see the pink pen I was writing with today. I also see my hair clip from when I was straightening my hair. And I also see my necklace that I'm wearing. And I also see RTD2 that was sitting in front of me. Alright, and so 4 is 4 things that you can feel. So currently I can feel the chair that I'm sitting in. I feel my soft shirt, as well as my comfy pants, because it was a comfy pants kind of day. My window's open, so I can currently feel the wind blowing. And I also can feel the table in front of me. I feel it. It feels like wood. Right, and next one is 3 things that you can hear. So I can currently hear the hum of my computer behind me. I can currently hear that. I can also hear, there's some birds outside my window. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. There's a few birds that have been tweeting, as well as the cars outside the window. I can also hear my cats playing around behind me. I don't know if you can hear them, but they've been playing around all day. And next, 2 things that we can smell. Okay, so what are 2 things near you that you smell? This one can be a little difficult to do, because sometimes there's not always a scent near you. So let's see. I had bacon and eggs earlier, so I can kind of still smell the bacon from earlier. And I also smell my shampoo in my hair. It smells like tea tree, in case you're wondering. And the last one, this one can be tricky, so don't stress out about it. It's gonna be okay. Is 1 thing that you can taste. Sometimes we haven't eaten anything, or sometimes we can taste things, you know? But if you have your water, take a sip of that, or your tea, and describe that taste to yourself. Or if you don't have anything near you, what you could do is also think of one of your favorite flavors or desserts or something like that. Like, I really like caramel iced coffee. I really like the taste of the espresso mixed in with the caramel and then the milk with it, and it just tastes so yummy, like caramel milk. It's really, really delicious. And now I really want another cup of coffee. But you can just think of something that you really enjoy the taste of. That works too. I know sometimes it's really easy to like overthink this step, and it's okay. It's okay. We don't need to overthink it, but that can be easier said than done. I overthink this all the time when I'm in the middle of an anxiety attack. Someone will ask me, can you name something near you? Like, name at least 3 things near you. And I'm just like, I have no idea what words are. I cannot do that right now. And that's okay. Sometimes our brain does that. It's all right. Just try. Just try your best. That's all we can do. So this other method is a little bit silly, but it can work. Trust me, it works. I do this all the time, especially when like my social anxiety is really high. Like when I go do laundry at my sister-in-law's or something, this is the method I choose. Pretty much you can play a game with yourself. And what I mean by that is like you can do like a category game where you pick something like you can name all the 50 states or name all of your favorite animals. Like make a top 10 favorite animals, top 10 favorite songs, top 10 favorite movies, different dog breed or cat breeds, different cities, different kind of cars you like, things like that. Any category that you're like, I know a lot of things of those, I'm gonna name all my favorites. Go ahead and do that. Maybe reciting the alphabet backwards would be more helpful for you, or counting numbers, or counting backwards maybe. You could count, maybe if you're in front of your desk at a computer, you could count the keys on your keyboard, or if you have a lot of pens, you could try to do the times tables. Sometimes math works. Another thing that I've found that really, really works is doing a crossword, a word search, or Sudoku puzzle. Those can be really, really helpful to try to just get our brains to focus on something else. And that's really all it is just you're trying to focus on something that you're not freaking out about, something that is a little bit easier for you to process. Like if, like, say doing a word search, you really like doing word searches, and you're like, okay, this is the word I'm looking for, this is the word I'm gonna find it, and then you're like, okay, I found it, let's find the next word, and then before you know it, you're really focused on the game, and then you win the game, and you're not freaking out anymore. And sometimes that's all we need. It's not gonna work for everybody, but it might work for you, so it's worth a shot. And if you notice that yourself getting more frustrated, either try to do one of the other things I suggested to do, or you can try a different technique, one of the other techniques that we tried. And I'll also have a link down below from a website that has a bunch of other different activities that we can do when we're feeling really, really anxious. So if these didn't work for you, click that, see if one of those maybe help you out. These are just ideas to try to get your brain out of it, bringing yourself more aware. Playing a game with yourself is more just trying to distract your brain and bring it somewhere else that's a little bit easier to handle at the moment. It sounds silly, but if it works, then it works. Just another disclaimer, I am not a licensed professional. These are literally just ideas that either one of my mind therapists have suggested, I've come to find really works for me, friends have suggested it, and these are just like the top 3 that I have found. But if there's another technique that you have found that works really well for you, leave a comment down below, let us know. I definitely love to try. I love trying new ideas, especially when it comes to anxiety. I like being aware of them as well, just to like help others. So if there's one you found, maybe it'll work for someone else in the community, and maybe none of these worked for you, but you found something that works really well for you. Leave a comment down below, because maybe there's another person out there who's also like, this didn't work for me, Jenny, okay? And they see your comment and they're like, whoa, I'm gonna try that. That's a great idea. If not, no worries. I will have a link from a Healthline website that has a bunch of other ideas on ways to ground while you're having an anxiety attack. But I hope this video helped. I hope you're feeling a lot better, and remember to check in with yourself every now and again. Remember to drink the water, hydrate, and remember to breathe. I know it's easy to forget some days. It really is sometimes, and it's okay. And just know that you're not crazy. You're not a wackadoo. I mean, if you are, it's okay, so am I. But you're not crazy. So don't let others around you get you down, because you got this. And I'm proud of you for trying to calm yourself down. And I'm proud of you for just trying to breathe. And I'm proud of you just for being you. You got up today. You're doing great. Even if you're still lying in bed, you're awake right now. And that's fantastic. You're doing awesome. And if no one's told you today, I just wanted to let you know you're doing a great job. And you're freaking awesome. And I hope your day gets better. And I hope you have an awesome tomorrow. And you know what? You're amazing. You got this. You're doing such a good job. I am so proud of you. I really am. And I hope your day gets better. I really, really do. And don't let others get you down, because you know what? They don't know what you're going through. We're all fighting our own battles, and it's okay not to be okay. Just remember, you got this. You got this. So remember to hydrate, remember to breathe, and you got this. As always, may the force be with you. Also, Huxley wanted to stop in. Huxley wanted to say hi. And he hopes that you're feeling better. And I love you too. Yeah. It's really nice of you. Can you say hi to the camera?